You weren't that time!
Hey!
Welcome back to Nat19 Devils Might, they might give up. That's the name of the show. Devils Might, they might give up. Session 10. We're into the double digits now.
So, what's up, everybody? I haven't done the Ryuji voice in a hot fucking minute. So, we found Inanna. We fought Inanna. We didn't really do Logan's puzzle the way that he planned it. Sorry, dude. Love you. Anyway,
y'all are way more hung up on that than I ever was.
No, I noted it in my notes here, because I'm just looking at my fucking notebook, man. Let's see, that's a bunch of fucking combat notes, blah, 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 blah. We fought this thing called the Echo of Ambition. It was, like, super after, like, Theo and shit. Who knows? It knocked her down a bunch of times and pulled a fucking shard of metal out of her body. What the fuck is that about? I don't fucking know. And then we beat it down, and then fucking a piece of metal was left behind by that thing, and it shot into Theo's chest, and that's the whole thing. So now we're sleeping in our broken van because we lost a valiant member of our team, Dr. Van. He will be missed very dearly. And that's kind of it, man. Also, I noted here from Marile last game, call me a spicy panini, and that's very funny, and I needed to note that. That's what happened. You're welcome.
We should probably keep going. I know that we have a way to stay warm now, but we still need shelter, especially if that thing comes back.
Right.
Let's head by the apartment, see if there's anything there we can use, or if anyone has made it back around there, and then we will head off and see if the Knights of Ulysses have anything to say. We live just a little bit off from here. Come on.
As you guys move, it takes you guys about the grand total of about another hour as you move. Like, more than you expect to. As you navigate the area, you find that it is mostly destroyed. The streets are a lot like in the previous city, not in an arrangement that you're totally familiar with, so with the general, yeah, it would take you guys you guys would arrive at about 9 p.m. Despite the whiteout conditions of the blizzard around you, you find that you're also losing what little light is peeking down through the blizzard, and despite the flames of admonishment, it is getting almost impossible to see in general. But you do, through some trial and error, eventually come to the remarkably not entirely destroyed remains of your apartment building, which itself is a fairly large intercity apartment building. It is, you guys, just to give you I don't know if we've discussed this, but you guys live on the 23rd floor of it.
Oh yeah.
This apartment building has some nice places in it. You don't live in the nice ones. You guys have a one-bedroom. You guys have a one-bedroom apartment, similar to what you'd find in many intercity areas. Fairly spacious area in the front. The living room, kitchen area is connected. Marile, the one thing that you would have is like a walk-in closet in it. Yes. So, which I assume is entirely dominated by you, and not at all dominated by Nicolo.
My clothes were in my car.
Whenever you see it as you approach, you see that the lights are flickering in the building. Some chunks of it appear to have been destroyed, as if an earthquake had ravaged parts of it. You see entire apartment sections of it appear to have fallen out, leaving rubble around the area. And in some of the windows you can see up above, you can see that in some places lights are flickering on and off, and some of them are just outright out. The section where you would know your house to be on this complex remains fine. It's okay. You can see from here, at least the outside is fine. You would also know that this apartment building, every 10 floors or so, there's a lobby section where the elevators and the stairways connect, and I'm only bringing that up because if you found that the elevators, for example, weren't working, which is highly likely, I don't actually know yet, but it's highly likely, there is a series of stairwells that do connect up through the spine of the apartment complex. I'd like everybody, all of you, to roll me perception, and I'd like everybody but Theo to roll it with disadvantage. Theo and Marile, you guys would notice as you come up to it that the lobby area on the bottom floor, you do see what appear to be some figures moving around in it. You can't make it out clearly. I'd say you're probably about 40 to 50 feet out from the apartment building, just close enough that you can see it through the blizzard. But you do see what look to be... It could be anywhere from half a dozen to 10 figures moving around inside, and they do not appear to be moving. Though you can only see them as shadows from where you are, they do not appear to be moving in a humanoid way. They're lurched over, moving around in a more reptilian manner.
Wish I had a grenade. Just lob it in.
Hold on.
To give you an idea of what you're dealing with the front area, the apartment area, the lobby. One sec. The lobby is one long middle section that has this ornamental fake tree planted in the middle of it, meant to make the place look better. There's some paths running along the side of it. There's a public kitchenette and meeting area in the front. It's pretty much a straight shot from moving in through the 2 sets of doors in the front, straight forward on for less than 80 feet to get to the elevators that connect to the rest of the building. There's one elevator for the upper half of the floors, and there's one that goes to the bottom half of the floors.
I see something in there.
Like what?
I don't know. I don't think it's human. It's probably demons. But there's
Most
a
likely.
bunch of them.
Do we want to go in there stealthily, or...?
I can try to get closer and get a better look at them. Maybe.
Is there any point? I mean, if they are what we think they are, then we're going to have to fight them either way.
Might
Knowing
as well
what they
know
are
we're-
is not any big difference.
We just fought something that we didn't know what it is. We might as well get a better idea.
If you want to check them out first, if it makes you feel better, then yeah, I say go for it.
I'd like
Oh.
to.
I would rather not you go by yourself.
It's fine.
I'll head up with you.
I'm okay.
Can you see in the dark?
No, but if something attacks her, I can be there.
I'll be fine.
Please take
Now
him
who's
with
not
you.
being cautious enough?
Just say.
You guys managed to get up. With those rolls, you do manage to sneak up, you get up there. Though it's hard to make out details beyond there, beyond the glass panels. You see that the creatures that are moving around in there are creatures you've seen before. It's a combination of the Hellites, the bluish creatures that fire like arrows of ice at you before the purplish ones that have dried out skin. And also, you see wandering around several of the... You haven't seen them in the area, but you saw them in one of the tests of the goddesses, the Hell's Ptolomeas. The creatures carrying the large scythes made of ice. They appear to be stalking around. You notice there's bodies of what you assume to have been the former residents of the apartment. Some of them are on the ground, their skin having turned blue from the cold. You see the demons seem to be checking bodies to see if any of them are playing dead, moving around. But for the most part, their movements seem almost beyond that. Relatively aimless, as if they're just stalking the area.
Okay, I'll signal to Nicolo to maybe dip out now that we've kind of seen what we're dealing with.
Sort of nods toward Theo then, and then starts making my way back behind to signal the others.
What's it look like?
There's a ton of demons. Some of those purple horned boys, and the ones that we fought during the test with the scythes.
Okay.
What?
Around 8 or so, I think you said?
She'll like count on her fingers.
Yeah.
I only
Can't
saw
remember,
a
were
couple
they-
of them myself, but once we get closer, they will most undoubtedly notice us. The doors are open as well, so there's nothing we can really do to hide behind once we get inside. Though, maybe they won't notice if too many of us aren't glowing, but who's to say?
You do note some of the lights are on in there. A lot of them appear to have been burnt out, but there was a couple of lights, which is actually why the only one you could see, Nicolo, it's because it's in one of the remaining working lights in there.
Throw some lights inside. We can attempt to use that to our advantage, or we could light up the area by having the two of you keep your lights on. It's up to either of you, though, however we want to tackle this. Also, we need to understand that we'll be going near to the top of this place. There are several other lobbies, so there may be more than just these 8. Either way, I do think that it is a little likely that we may need to have this place to have a bit of a good night's sleep, so I still think we should keep going in, especially in this blizzard.
Maybe we should just clear the lobby out.
Yeah.
Maybe. I do think that going up to the actual apartment to see if there's anything we can salvage is good, but if we... Let's decide after we take out the people here in the lobby.
I agree.
Cool.
First person we're going with as you rush in, Theo, you are fittingly up first. As you rush forward, you get the sense that sneaking up on them will be difficult given the area. I suppose you could try to if you wanted to still, but I'm kind of taking this as we'll put you guys there. You can go as you want to. What would you like to do? Rushing in the central
God.
area, you see the large fake tree. As you come into the
my
area, you see the variety of them that are hanging out in the center. As you rush forward, your shoes clacking along the tile flooring, you see all of them just like turning up to you, becoming immediately more alert than they were before. You see some of them reform their scythes out of ice and like reinforce them. What would you like to do?
With
fireball.
the boys.
I'm going to. Wait, we're gonna win Chaina boy.
Get 'em.
You win, Jaina boy.
We're gonna win. You win Chaina boy. We're gonna win Chaina Tundra Hellat 3 boy. Or 1. That's a 1.
As you attack, that first one you strike out with Wind Chain, you see the light dust that is kind of kicked up in this area get like moved as the blade is projected and moves through the air. And it hits it, but unfortunately does not manage to hurt it. It makes contact, but doesn't break the skin.
Style point. Yeah.
Get him.
That hits!
Cool. Grit. Hiya!
It's grit.
Strike dealing 13 damage. I'm gonna do a little quick check of something real quick. Boop.
See.
Okay.
Yep, it is correct. So you applied it, you strike, you deal 13 damage to it as you cut into it. It sort of stumbles back. You know these things aren't insanely durable. Their numbers are more the issue. Is that your turn?
Yep. That's all of me. Yep.
Moving on from there. One of them is gonna go. The one behind it is going to rush forward. Rushes towards you, and they're going... they are actually not going to get right to there. They're going to get to about here, because they can still reach you. It rushes forward, leaps up at you, kind of like jumps up, lands on the side of the pillar, and before it slides down, it's going to go for its attacks against you. It's going to make... What do you boys do? You do 2 attacks with its scythe. Swings it towards you. That is a hit. Slashes at you. You take... Oh, you take 15 damage as it cuts into you. Goes for another one. That one, as it strikes you, manage to duck under and dodge that attack.
Great.
After it does so, it is then going to back up from you as it was out of your range. You hear the sound of ice cracking from off behind you. An ice arrow surges from one of the hellites that is you're able to see, but the others can't. Fires at you. It hits. It deals 10 damage to you as an ice arrow surges towards you and strikes you from behind. What do you want to do, Emmanuel?
I have become a god. Violence time. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch, target, Gino! And I'm gonna cast haste on Gino.
I'm just gonna turn on. Alright, you're hasting Gino.
And then I'm gonna go there. No. He gonna stab me. Nope. Hi.
One of them, you guys hear the sound of scampering coming from one that's a bit farther up. One that you cannot see currently, but you hear it moving away from you.
Yeah, that's right, you run. Fear me.
Again, you hear the sound of another one moving away. You hear the clattering echo of their footfalls on the ground from farther back in the area.
My reputation precedes me.
So, Emmanuel, as you say this, you see a shadow moving behind you as you duck out. You see one rush up, move towards you, and jump out at you.
I'm gonna beat him up.
As you see it rush forward, leaps into the air at the retreating child. Arden's just like, ah!
You know what? You know what? I'm done.
A crystal blade's gonna be coming down on you, Emmanuel.
No!
Oh,
Oh, well.
it sure
I guess I'm
is.
sitting this round out, boys.
I tried.
Coming down on you.
tried.
It's hitting. You take.
Of course he crits while I net one.
You succeed
course.
your concentration check, but you take 22 damage.
Oh my gosh.
Life isn't fair.
So it just comes down on you,
crits while I
strikes you,
fail.
looks up, just lets out a roar to the rest of you, just a very dry towards all of you as it thinks that it is the most intimidating thing you could possibly have found. Theo, roll me perception.
Okay. You got it.
Here we go.
Perception. Beep.
You detect movement in the area, and you hear something flutter. You don't catch what it is until you see what looks like large wings, very large, each one spanning out like far beyond you, flapping down and landing just in front of you in the darkness. As you see this Large creature, this humanoid crow-like demon that has this sickly greenish-black skin and massive crow's wings. One moment. Land in front of you carrying a sickle, but before you notice that it's already upon you and attacking, as it crashes down on you, standing much taller than you are. It is going to go ahead and make some attacks on you, and the first one's going to have advantage.
Uh-huh.
It hits, and since it hit, it's going to deal sneak attack damage.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
That's my thing?
Rakes you with one of its talons as it comes down. It rolls all ones on its sneak attack. It does 13 damage.
Doesn't feel good,
Roll a
does it?
7, a 1, a 1, and a 1. It cuts into you. It is, however, going to go for another talon attack on you real quick. Strikes down at you. Oh my lord.
Did it crit?
Oh my lord.
Holy
Today.
shit!
Bye, guys.
At
Who'd have
least-
thought we'd
So
TPK
nice
here?
playing with
Right?
you.
And you are down, Theo.
Jesus Christ!
Do you have a
We
gold?
haven't taken out one of these guys yet.
Oh lord.
One of us haven't even gotten a turn yet.
Here it is.
Theo!
And it's not done yet. It's gonna move to the side. You see it seems to like reel in, and you see it spit out this globule of necrotic liquid that flies at you, Gino. It's gonna make an attack against you. It rolls a total of 8, and it misses. As you dodge it, it hits the wall behind you, and you hear the searing sound from it, as if it's like burning into and melding with the wall. After it does this, it's then going to fly up and disappear off into the darkness.
Well, I'm gonna beat up the thing in front of me, I guess.
There you go.
Hell yeah!
Get it.
There's a
Game
number
just
between
one or the
1 and
other,
20.
huh?
Gain 2 style points, deal your damage.
See, you're just a man of extremes.
Apparently.
Oh,
die.
you fucking
It
killed
hits him,
him,
you
dude.
swing
Oh my
towards it, you
God.
slay it, it gets cut in half immediately and falls to the ground in 2 pieces.
I'm a little angry.
You dealt
How did you
48
do?
damage. You exceeded its hit points by 30. You did over twice its hit points.
Holy shit!
It's fucking dead.
Get it.
Well, fucking that guy's more than 10 feet away. So I'll just finish off Theo. No.
That's
One attack
fair.
left. I'm not wasting it.
Finally. Freedom.
And I'm going to do the thing that I do, and I'm going to use Cure Wounds.
Yay, go
Gotcha.
man.
Hey!
Slap some pepperoni on those wounds. It'll be fine.
Thanks, resident healer.
He just shoves a pizza in her mouth. That's his cure wounds.
Thanks, resident healer. Marile has left the chat. Like, okay.
You recover 8 hit points, Theo, and you are awake, but you are also prone.
Are you all right?
Stay with us.
Yeah.
Prepare for death.
That hits.
Yeah, let's fucking do it, bitch.
Luckily, though, you rolled a 2 and a 1, but they both re-rolled, so
Hell yeah.
you actually got a 6
All
and
right.
a 3.
Now on to you.
That misses.
Yep, haste coming at you.
God.
Oh no!
Oh, and there they go!
Yep. Fucking use your style points before they all go away.
Alright, well now I am gonna
fucking
have him move
unresponsive
closer.
controllers, man. You got a good combo going, and then fucking someone attacked you, didn't dodge. You clicked it, half second of input lag.
Yep.
Lost your combo.
Lost your combo.
Alright, heckin' Manifest Echo, here we go.
You are at this point starting to step into like dim light where everything is, by the way.
Arden, what have you done to me?
Listen, look, I blame Logan.
Fuck this. Action surge.
You get 2 stop points.
You get
I do get 2 style points from that. Which I will use immediately. Both of them.
The spite.
You hit. I thought.
Okay.
I thought that was another one.
thought that was a one
for a
You're
second
fucking
again.
god.
You hit it. You deal a total of 5 damage to it.
Ba 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 ba.
Nice.
And you crit.
It takes
Yay.
13 damage from that.
Alright, take another Unleash Incarnation, you bitch.
Nice.
Crit on you, fucker!
Get him.
You rolled 2 crit fails and 2
Gino is
crits.
also a man of extreme.
There are numbers between 1 and 20/19.
That is me.
That one up there is gonna go. It's gonna look towards the people that have gone. It is going to rush down behind you It is going to use its freezing breath. It unleashes a cone of freezing cold that sweeps over all of you. It's going to be a con
I
save.
use counter breath.
You don't. You're just over there going. Y'all are going to take damage. And on your next turns, you can take an action or bonus action, but not both. Those of you that failed. Theo, you are back down as the cold sweeps over you. You are returned to being unconscious. You guys see one enter and come in at you. It is going to enter. It's going to go after you again, Emmanuel.
No.
Jumps.
Go away.
Crystal blade strikes toward you, and it hits.
Why do you always bully me, Allied?
Comes at you, strikes you, dealing 15 damage, and you succeed your concentration check. Marile, what would you like to do with your first turn that was definitely at the start of the last one? You have one turn.
This thing is now wanting to kill my child.
It's true.
And I can't allow that.
Yeah,
So then I will Cloud of Daggers its face. Healing word. So we're gonna use a let's do a level 3 healing word on Theo.
Alrighty. You regain 13 hit points.
You're
There
very
we go.
nice, thank you.
I can't see anything. What's going on?
Remember your Flames of Admonishment stuff if you're looking for stuff to do with style points and whatnot.
Well, that's what I was going to do before all the other stuff happened. I wanted to just freaking go big and go big.
You have to do a point. You could do there and get those 3.
Yeah, that was my idea. It was getting those 3 guys.
Nice.
Alright, that is 4 style points, just so you know. So your body sort of ignites. The flames are already singeing the tips of your hair and your clothing, not destroying them, but giving you this elemental look to you. Whenever you do so, go ahead and target the 3 that are there. You create this ball of fire that shoots out towards them. As it does, you guys hear like the sound of a bull letting out a roar. As it hits them, 1 succeeds, the other 2 fail. Now go ahead and roll the fire damage. The 2 Hellites are destroyed, being incinerated instantly by it as this fireball radiates out from the space. As it does, the other one is not going to be ignited because it succeeded its save, but it does take quite a bit of damage from it. It takes 14.
Who dares fucking call me?
So that's you. So you ticked off the style points for that. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, bonus action wise, or?
I think she took the call.
They are on the phone.
I give a bardic inspiration to the cheese ball.
The cheese ball.
He's so cheesy.
We are gonna give Gino some bardic inspiration.
Wee, I'm gonna stand.
All right.
Do I shoot a boy? I think I might shoot a boy. But I'm gonna dip the dip out of here. I love you guys. Love you so much.
I'm gonna stay away from him. Sorry, fuckers. Not into dealing with that right now. Ow. We're gonna shoot Tundra Hellite 5 with Magistry. Yeah.
You hit, dealing 13 damage to it. You blow a piece of its body off, which erupts from it once again. It doesn't seem to have anything underneath its skin, like it's made almost as if it's made of clay. Its body is one consistent material all the way through.
Has anyone taught you about personal space? The Eldritch Blast.
You hit, roll damage. You blast him, you deal 5 damage to him with Eldritch Blast. Gino, because you are within the range of Marile's light, you will not be surprised by this, but you see, coming out of the darkness, the crow creature descending down on you. It's not going to fully land, but it does come down far enough that it's going to attack you. It is gonna, as it comes at you, it is going to fire another bolt of that necrotic gunk out from its mouth towards you. It does. It misses. You step to the side, and it goes away from you. It is then going to come in, and it's going to go for 2 talon attacks on you. It misses. It rakes across your armor, but does no damage. Goes in for the second one. That hits. That's a Nat19.
Oh,
As it has no allies near you, it will not get sneak attack. It does, however, do 11 damage.
Okay.
Just shy of being negated by your shield. It hits you, it's going to do that. It is then going to move back up. It is going to fly up away from you and get out of your range. Are you going to do anything about that?
Yeah, I'll do an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Give him a whack.
Yeah?
You attack. That hits it.
Yeah.
You strike, you deal 15 damage to it. It flies up, goes back to 25 feet up again.
I do.
And it is going to latch onto the side of one of those pillars that is at the center of the room and is going to remain there.
All right, well, I'm gonna go beat up the thing trying to beat up Emmanuel. Give it a good whacking. I should have a D6.
And
It
another
is
5
fire,
damage,
if
and
that
it is
matters.
fire, so that'll actually do 10. In that case, I hate to make that cloud of daggers irrelevant, but it is dead.
I'll go back over here. Give it a whack.
Do it. Give him a whack.
Give it a whack. There we go.
That's a hit. Look at you go.
Take this whacking.
That's a good whacking. You deal 9 damage to
Good
him.
whack. I want a bonus action whack him again.
All right, do it.
Whack. Does a 17 hit.
It does, in fact.
Woo!
Take this whacking, nerd.
It takes 5 damage.
I guess so.
Why not? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a D6, right?
D8.
Oh, yay!
Yeah. Level 5, baby. Oh, you hit!
Yeah!
Marile, you gain a style point. You deal
Yay.
5 damage.
No, hasted attack.
No. What if he didn't?
He's going to rush in front of you and not leave your range.
Yep.
No.
He's going to rush down. He is going to use his recharged breath weapon
No,
on the two of you.
No.
So he leaps into the air, lets out a gout of freezing air towards the two of you.
Why couldn't that be a melee attack, dude?
Theo, you fail. Nicola, you
Motherfucker.
succeed.
She fails.
Yup, that's today, boy.
Yep.
And
Theo's down
back
again.
down she goes.
And you succeed your concentration check for magic weapon as Theo is once again frozen and knocked down.
Nothing
Man,
bad
this is
happened,
a-
Theo. Theo,
It's
get
a
up.
fun game of get Theo back up.
Got a style point. That means I can use my thingy again. Hold on, let me look at it. Red Collider means I can blast a wave of flames, a 20-foot cone originating from
That
me.
says foot. Oh, you're reading the other thing. I
Fuck.
fixed it. It's fixed on the actual thing. Yeah, if you
Yeah.
wanted to do that, then you could use Red Collider, so you would... Is that what you're committing to?
I want to
So,
use my new Benoit ball. I like it.
You swing around to it, you create a wave of fire that is less of a cone and more of this almost bull-like fire construct that rushes out through the air towards it. Go ahead and roll the strength save against the Crow Demon spawn. And it fails!
Hell
Yeah.
Nice!
It strikes into it, it turns over towards it, and it is hit by this charging bull of flame through the air. Go ahead and roll the damage against it, then apply prone, and it is going to fall. Ooh. So it hit, it takes 10 damage. Make sure to knock off your style point for having done that. And then you apply
and then-
prone. It is going to fall and hit the ground, which means it'll take another 2d6 falling damage.
He enters my range.
It's unwilling, and you know it's unwilling.
Yeah, but I want to stop him midair.
In fact...
I want to make a shish kebab with this fucking bird demon.
Arden, I have a question
I'm sorry,
for you,
Arden.
actually. Do you want to take a half step to the right, or do you want to roll against it falling on you?
I'll take your half step to the right.
Okay. It takes 9 falling damage.
You're welcome. I make things prone.
You really do.
Yeah, she
I make
does.
things prone. I'm not the
That is
resident
my-
healer.
that is
I'm the
my goal
resident
degree.
proner.
You really like laying people down, no?
It's my fucking job.
Is
That
that...
was like it's my job.
Is that...
We're gonna do a level 2 slot healing word. Where is it again? Here it is. Here you go.
there
Stop
you
dying.
go. You regain 11 hit points, Theo. You are still prone, again.
And because I have not moved, I will move to I will move to this square.
Are you
Alive.
fucking kidding me?
I assume you stay.
Okay. Yes. Okay. I'm so angry. I'm gonna boop. I'm gonna boop. Gonna look at a motherfucker. What's up, burning hands? Suck my dick.
You blast them with that. They take 5 damage from the cone of flame that you blast towards them.
You're a fucking butthole.
Hmm.
Excellent.
Yeah, you tell him.
I'm real mad. Mostly because this thing's a stupid bitch.
Got him.
Roll for vicious mockery. Fucking-
If I had it, motherfucker.
Roll a wisdom save. Hell's
Roll a wisdom
fellow
save,
man.
whatever that is.
I'm gonna spend a focus point to disengage.
Cool. You rush away and get behind Marile.
Is he still on the ground over there? I can't tell immediately.
Yeah, he's on the ground over there. He's a big monster. I know it's hard to see.
I'll have gone diagonally to get there and inflict wounds.
Go for it.
Then Paris.
It hits. It takes 13 damage.
You could have perished more.
You put your hand on it. As you do, you fill it with necrotic energy. It writhes, still trying to struggle to get up after being hit out of the sky by a flying,
don't get up.
flying
Stop.
bull.
See.
Lets out some
Continue
vicious,
ceasing and flick moves
demonic squawking. Gotcha, go for it. Just patty caking him with inflict wounds.
Patty cake. Die.
When the sorcerer also has extra attack.
Rolled it. 13 more damage.
God,
You rolled the exact same numbers.
I'm so bad at killing you guys.
No, you're doing it.
Fucking same, dude.
Is that you?
I pull out my knife and I end my turn.
Another Ptolemaea comes rushing out of the side hallway towards you, Nicolo.
Yep.
Yep. As it comes at you, it is going to go for 2 scythe attacks on you as it leaps towards you. In that one, stumbles to the ground, kind of uses its scythe, strikes it into the ground, uses it to get balance, vaults itself up, does a front flip, trying to be a stylish boy, goes for another attack with it. That one hits you. Cuts down into you, you take 13 damage, and you maintain your concentration. Theo, you are below half of your maximum hit points, which means this boy can take the dash action against you as a bonus action. Theo.
Oh my god! What the hell?
What?
Theo, in a fervor, you see another one rush out of the hallway to the side and towards you. They were going around. They spent the whole fight going around to ambush you guys. It rushes towards you. It gets an extra attack out of that.
Oh.
It is in a blood frenzy.
Bye, Theo.
Okay, but
Yes?
roll it, but reaction falcon wing deflection.
Okay,
something.
apply it to yourself. Give yourself that extra 3 AC. It goes for an attack on you. Goes for the first attack. Yep, there you go. It attacks. The first one misses. As you use that, you get into a protective stance. You step to the side, sweeping one leg out, and its scythe goes by you. It's then going to go for its normal 2 attacks on you. Goes for another one. Misses that one as well. It brings it up. You move back. It grazes just by your nose. Goes for its final attack. Oofy woofy!
Oh, come on!
I'm
Look, I know you're trying to make up for, like, you know, a couple missed sessions, but, like, you don't gotta do this.
It hits, dealing
We're gonna go that hard.
Bye,
26 hit
motherfuckers!
points, and you're down again. The crow's going to stand.
No! God damn it!
Arden, you're on deck.
Excellent.
It is going to gloom spittle Arden. It is going to fire the
What does
necrotic
that mean?
glob at you. And it's going to do so with disadvantage because it's a ranged attack and you guys are right there. It attacks.
Knocking a big old loogie at you.
Alright, so do you want the good news or the bad news?
Fucking kill me already.
The bad news is that it hit. The good news is it dropped a crit. Alright, you take 11 damage. As it hits you, it hits your face. You feel your eyes burning. I'm about to make a dex save against you.
Yep.
Oh,
That
Arden.
tracks.
You are blinded.
Great.
You are blinded until the end of its next turn.
So
Yep.
good, Adam. We're just gonna struggle bus today. It's so good.
It is going to go for an attack on Emmanuel. It is going to go for a talon attack on them.
I'm telling you no.
It hits.
Joe?
Strikes towards you. You take 10, you succeed. It is then going to go for an attack on the blinded Arden. It misses!
Not the Blarden.
It rolls a 15, which is good because it was going to get
Why did I
sneak
have to
attack.
miss that one?
Did you want that? Did you want that one to have sneak attack at it?
I'd prefer not to be blinded.
Well, that's what's happening.
Well, it is then going to try to take off again. It is going to leave the range of Emmanuel and Gino.
Oh, you're not getting away, you little fucking bitch.
Have you heard of my friend Booming Blade?
The greatsword attack hits. Yeah, you deal 14 damage to it, and you hit it. It reduces it down to 7. And when you hit it with the dagger, it dodges that attack. And that's you guys. It is going to fly up 25 feet, and once it is up, it is going to get over to here as well, and latches onto the wall.
Okay, so I'm gonna pop my echo right in front of this bird guy's face. Just floating right up there.
I don't know if you could shove flying things down to the ground.
If you not get prone, unless it has a
shove
hover
it
speed.
prone? Yeah.
Oh!
Holy shit! Finally, a shove worked.
You use it. It rolls a 10. You can manifest your echo, and with a thunderous strike, it hits it from up above. It comes falling to the ground, strikes it. It's going to take 2d6 falling damage again. Comes down on him, and he's going to take 6 falling damage.
I will, at that point, get in.
Beat him up.
Move my echo to be closer to him.
And he's prone.
He is, so I have regular rolls now. Alright, style point on this bitch.
And you rolled a 27, you hit.
Neat.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty
like
cool.
that.
You rolled a 1, which re-rolled into a 1.
It sure did.
Guess that's gotta happen
Love that.
sometimes. You deal 11 damage.
Heck yeah.
Rolling ones, I wouldn't know the feeling.
I'm gonna unleash Incarnation.
That hits.
Yup.
Yeah, that hits. 15 damage.
And then I got a style point, which, fuck it. Why not? Right? Hasted action. Attack.
That's... You hit. Roll damage. 24 definitely hits. You deal 13 more damage to it.
You're scared. You should be.
We're gonna do level 3 healing word.
You regain less than the previous times. You
How
regain...
does this do worse than the level 2? What kind of poopy? Okay.
Note to self: next time I level, get healing word.
Yeah, we'll try to do Thunderwave. We do the save first.
Yep. He fails! He is knocked back 10 feet, skidding back towards just on the edge of the cloud of daggers. As he sees himself going towards it, he strikes the bottom blade of the scythe, the one on the opposite end, into the ground and stops his own progression just on the edge.
Okay, let's fucking try this.
Rise from your grave.
Stupid piece of shit. We're gonna go here. We're gonna shove a hoe.
Alright, use the generic action thing, rolled against him.
Oh!
Yeah.
Ugh.
No.
It did worse!
How?
It got a 3!
Okay.
It is knocked back into the cloud. Marile, would you please go ahead and off of the combat tracker, roll your Cloud of Daggers damage, roll it onto Hell's Ptolemy 2. And he takes 13 damage from it as he steps into it, and then on the start of his turn, he'll take it again because he's starting there.
We're gonna. What's up, motherfucker? Yeah. Nope.
Or don't.
That makes sense. It's a game of extremes. It's a DMS is a game of extremes.
I could disengage. I could also dragon surge. We're gonna. Yeah. Hi, baby boy. Fucking. Yeah.
That is a miss.
I have 2 focus points left. I could overwhelming advance.
You could.
Very possible.
Yep, fuck it. We last 2 boys. Yeah.
Fucking, that hits.
There you go.
There you
Suck
go.
my dick.
And you get a style point.
You do. You get a style point back for that.
I like those. Yay.
I'm gonna be like, Chaos Bolt! And I'm gonna fire it at, the 1.
Go for it.
Hell's pterodactyl.
Hell's potato. Have
It hits.
Yeah!
it bounces!
Nice.
To
Take
what?
cold damage, you!
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it better not heal it, I swear to Christ.
I mean, technically I don't have to take any damage, I don't think.
We'll find out!
I don't think this one's actually taking any damage, so it should be fine.
It takes 3 of it. And then it bounces.
Yay!
Alright, you can bounce it over to the other one if you want.
Hell's potato number 3.
That hits.
Alright, this one's gonna be thunder damage.
So, it died. Theo.
No! You've gotta be kidding me!
It explodes into ice.
Let's go, motherfucker.
Here we go.
Fucking go.
You succeed. You'll take half. You're not restrained. It does nothing to you. This boy's going to stand, and he is going to go for.
There's no boy.
Not that you can see. And that boy up there is going to go for an attack on Gino.
Do it.
It's going to go for a Talon attack. Strikes. Hits. And because it has an ally nearby, it's going to do its sneak attack damage. It deals 19. It's then going to go in for another talon attack. It strikes at you again, trying to rake across your armor with it. That one does not hit. It is then going to try to fly away. Would you like to try to do anything to it as it leaves?
I would like to try to attack it.
Okay, go for it.
Heck it, yeah.
That misses. Goes up, over, and it is 25 feet up. It is going to bonus action try to hide. Emmanuel, this is specifically relevant against you. I'd like you to please roll me a perception check.
You can't hide from these peepers.
He hides from those peepers.
Ah, he's gone. you guys were doomed.
Out of the darkness, Gloom Spittle attack coming at you with advantage. Emmanuel fires at you. Drops a 1, gets a crit.
Oh, okay, well.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye you and goodbye me for this round.
Emmanuel, you are downed. Haste expires. Gino, you are overcome with a wave of lethargy. You are unable to move.
You know what? We're gonna get over here. We're gonna move over here. And we're gonna do the freaking the charm. We're gonna smooch. Charm and or smooch, whichever is best to come first.
You didn't target it, but you did hit, so you can just roll the damage for that against it. Which also does fire damage because of the Flames of Admonishment, making it a very zesty kiss. Yes. That's 15 damage from that kiss. Theo, you did it. You made a turn without being down.
I know. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's real. Get shot, nerd. We're gonna push out. I'm gonna shoot it, but I'm gonna do that deliverance thing.
Which you did. Roll your damage.
The effect's already on there, so yeah.
Yeah, you fire at it, you hit it, it lets out a squawk, the thunderous blast strikes it. It sends an echoing, resounding, thunderous boom throughout the area.
Shoot it again. Yeah.
That is a hit, and it is dead.
Ah.
Yes.
Cool. I did a thing. I'm so happy. Oh my god.
I stand.
Uh-huh.
Cast bolt.
Shocker.
I have no spice because I just recently perished.
That hits. Which damage type you gonna do?
Fire.
Alrighty. You deal 11 damage.
Or whatever. You didn't.
With its 1 hit point, it is going to use its freezing breath on the two of you.
Son of a bitch!
Reels back, unleashes it on the two of you.
Goodbye,
Niccolo, gain 2 style points.
I will.
I've got to go. Once again, I gotta leave you on the head for the second time and face the truth.
Niccolo, you are once again knocked out. Alright, not Niccolo. Emmanuel, you're knocked out. Niccolo, you withstand the wave of cold that rushes over you. It is not moving. Arden.
It's time for
That's a crit!
Yes!
Gain 2 style points, roll your damage. You did it! I wonder if this will take out his 1 hit point.
Yeah, right. I only crit when I don't fucking need to, of course.
You slash him, it is incinerated, it falls into pieces.
Fucking whacked.
You hit. And how do you want to do this?
Violently. That's how I want to do this. I want to say that, like, with one end of the glaive, I stab through that one, and then the other just thrust it from, like, behind me, and it just sticks through, like, the throat of the one behind me.
Alright, you do so. They fall.
I killed him!
Okay, deep breaths. Deep breaths, Sergeant.
I'm proud of you, buddy.
I don't know how everybody else is feeling, but staying down here next to this destroyed door isn't doing us any good.
But luckily, we are heading towards our apartment, and hopefully everything that we require is all in one piece, because I am sure some people here would love to lay down in a bed.
As you guys step out of the elevator and it closes behind you, you hear that pleasant ding again, then a snapping sound, and then the sound of the elevator plummeting down the shaft. And a distant... Your guys' apartment is one of the first ones on the floor. As you head towards it, the door is still locked, as it would have been when you left it.
I look over toward Marile. I give a sigh and I pull out the keys to my destroyed car that has the ring of keys that has the house key on it.
You guys should probably talk to your super about having this hallway cleaned up. I think that's a safety hazard.
But no, I go to open the door.
You open it. As you turn it, and as you look, the key clicks into place and unlocks the door, there's this faint rumbling that you hear from the other side, which then increases, and a sound that sounds like a landslide just kind of mundanely, slowly rises and then falls down, with nothing happening to you as it does, but you hear the movement of something collapsing on the other side.
He closes his eyes. He goes.
Do you have a dog?
He then pushes the door open because he's at least gonna see it.
As you guys enter into it, there is a massive hole that has been left in the wall as part of the wall is given out and collapsed, letting light in from outside, for city light, and well, at this point there wouldn't be any light coming in because of the time of day, but you can see the outside still. As that happens, you just hear coming from the other corner of the room just the shaking of a glass, of what sounds like ice in a glass, and a very uninterested, "Oh, that's terrible. Sorry about that." As you look and you see over behind your kitchenette unit, you see Briar standing, shaking something inside of a glass as he appears to have raided your kitchen.
Did you tell him about your apartment?
I pop up where I'm needed.
Briar!
Hey.
Okay.
Run over and give him a hug!
You could have gone through the roof and come down.
No, this is much more
I
preferred.
didn't make that hole. It just sucks. Thought it had been a while since I saw you guys. Been keeping an eye on you. Since you finally made it to the other city, I assume you found a way to keep warm, right?
Yeah, Morile got extra hot.
You want to give it a try? I'm extra cuddly now.
No, you were gone forever last time. It'll be really cold.
He motions over to the kitchen, the counter, where you see built into it now as if it was always there, that same button that he had pressed before to cause his workshop to appear as there. Thought I'd offer you guys some upgrades if you needed them. You're in dangerous territory here. This city's got worse demons than the other one did.
You don't say.
Well,
We had the feeling that was the case.
Considering we almost got our asses handed to us at the front door, that's not good.
Yeah.
Staring out the hole.
There.
Alden, it was the car, and then the other car, and now the
Push him out the way.
walls.
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, everyone in these cities has died, so everyone's home is useless now.
Yeah, it doesn't make me feel better.
Hooray, looting and pillaging!
Briar,
Yeah, what's up?
do you want upgrade my gun?
You want to get some work done? Certainly!
Heck yeah!
He puts his hand up to hit the button, then he stops and he puts his hand out towards it. You want to do it?
Yeah! I'll smack my hand on the button.
Bring on the Rumblejack! As you do, the area contorts and changes once again into a space that looks similar to the control section of the former Talon you had been in with all of his tools nearby. You need any work done? You just supply me with those red orbs, with that essence that you got before.
You got it. I'm gonna upgrade my devil arm.
Oh yeah?
Yeah!
That's exciting.
Wait a minute. I walk up to the counter, and only my eyes really go over the top.
We have
And
moved
I-
into a different workshop plane where there is no counter, but yes, what is it?
I put a counter in front of myself.
Okay, hey, that's... I had that where I wanted it. Yes, what?
Can you upgrade this? And I slam my hand down on the table.
Oh no! No!
I can't take it off though.
Oh, the ring?
Oh, I mean, yeah. I can upgrade devil arms.
The ring is a devil arm?
Yeah.
Actually,
Were you
Actually, you know
somehow
what, that
unaware
makes-
of that?
It's
you know
my
what? That
ring.
makes sense.
I don't know what it does. Well, I know what it does, but I don't know what it does.
Okay.
We didn't know, but none of us seem to be surprised.
We
It's
should
been-
upgrade it.
It's been asleep for a very long time. So, I mean, I could wake it up for you.
Money,
Yeah.
do it.
That sounds really cool.
I want to do that.
All right. You know what, kid? You've been a really good sport about all this. I would have expected you to be a bit more bothered.
But
I can't
what-
upgrade it for you right away, but I could fix it so it's not damaged anymore. And then if you
Oh,
want to
it's
spend
broken?
more on it, then yeah.
Oh, beans! It seems
It's
to work just fine
amazing
for
that
me.
you had no idea that this wasn't working properly.
No, it works great for me.
Sometimes.
Maybe it
It
not
has
working properly has
technically
to do.
saved us.
Maybe the fact that it wasn't working properly is the reason you couldn't take it off.
I say we do it.
All right.
He's just
I
staring
mean,
at everybody.
I'm gonna need, like, you to sit here for about an hour as I figure this thing out, though.
Oh, no.
Is that a deal breaker?
If you take off his hat, he stops moving entirely.
He slowly reaches over and takes your hat off your head.
I freeze in place.
All right. He is gonna go ahead, and I wouldn't have expected this to come up really now, but sure.
Gino just like waving his hand in front of Emmanuel's face, like, ready?
I am removing the lock ring of wonder from your inventory,
I can't believe I just died.
and I'm replacing it with Bastet's collar.
Ooh, bitch!
The ring has 7 charges. It uses your charisma for its DC calculations as opposed to being kind of random.
Requires attunement by a manual.
Yep, you're the only one who can use it. It has 7 charges plus 1 per point of the ring's enhancement bonus. I do not have a graphic made for it because I was uncertain as to when it would happen, but it looks the same as it was anyways. If an effect covers an area, you must center the spell on and include the target, blah blah blah. It basically has the same effects as the ring already had. However, Cat's Eyes. While attuned to this ring, you have dark vision out to 120 feet.
Oh.
When you use the ring's last charge, roll 1d4. On a result of 4, it regains 1d4 charges immediately. Gaining style points. If one or more creature is reduced to 0 hit points by its effect, then you gain 1 style point. The curse cannot be unattuned. And its style actions are the ones you can currently use are basically all of them. Favoritism. When you use a ring's effect, you can use 1 or more style points, and you can choose for each style point you use, you can remove a creature from the effects the ring produces, from its random effect.
Oh.
Dry Heave. When you use the ring's effects to roll off of the effects table, you can spend 1 or more style point to roll an additional time off the table, and you choose which of the ones you roll, based off of however many times you roll it. Soul Muzzle, D rank. After rolling off the ring's table of effects, you may spend 2 style points to negate the ring's effects before they occur. The charge and action are still consumed. And Twin Hiss. As an action, you may use the ring's effects twice, rolling each time separately, targeting 2 points or creatures that are at least 30 feet away from each other as the target of each effect. This does not consume any of the ring's charges. You would also become aware that as you do this, as it's given back to you, the cat that you normally have with you, it seems to have taken on a slightly more panther-like appearance. It's still fluffy, but it seems kind of more powerful to you now. Its fur sticks back a little bit more. You see little charges of electricity. And furthermore, those around you, you guys can now see the spectral cat that is on him.
Whoa! Where'd that come from?
So that's the little friend you
What?
kept talking to.
Oh, she's always been here. Or he, or it. I'm not really sure.
It's
You
so
know.
cute.
Okay.
Should we check?
You're lucky.
Ah,
It is a devil arm, but it's one that was made to trap a demon. That thing, he points towards Bastet, is named Bastet, an ancient cat demon that a certain culture thought was too problematic and sealed away inside of it. It's probably been trying to feed on you, but since you're not dead, I would assume that it might have taken a liking to you.
So a cat.
Perhaps.
So
Even
it's a
cat
cat.
demons are ultimately fickle.
what do I owe ya?
For that, nothing. You guys, if you want to pay me back, just carry on with the plan. You get me inside the control room of the next Talon, give me more access to Machiavelli's workshop, and I'll try to tell you a little bit more about what brought the workshop here to begin with. That's all I need from you. But if you want to upgrade this thing more beyond fixing it, I am gonna need the essence of demons to help you with that.
Can do that.
Briar, as he's soldering pieces of weapons and doing blacksmith and engineer work at the same time, will regard you, Manuel, and will be like, by the by, I would watch out. Now that thing is fixed and that cat is back to being how it should be, it may prove to be more trouble than it was.
I'm sure I can handle it.
What kind of trouble?
Bastet, you said her name was? Or the
Bastet.
cat? God, you a little chaotic kitty. I'm just gonna start ruffling with the cat.
What kind of trouble?
I don't know, it's a demon that was sealed inside a ring. One that affects fate and chaos. I mean, I figure
Does
if
it,
it's given a bit more power, it's probably going to cause some trouble.
Does it like tuna?
I don't know.
We have some tuna in the pantry.
I'm slowly sinking to the ground, as most humans do when there's a cat on their chest.
Okay, Marile, grab everything you think you're going to need, obviously. You know,
Okay, my Dolce Gabbana, my Michael Kors,
I
my
said need.
Sneaker.
I said need. Marile, I don't know how you think we're going to be able to carry all of this with us.
Which one do you think I should take? The little Gucci dress, the little Gucci dress, the little Gucci dress, or the little Gucci dress?
The little Gucci dress. It looks
Ah, but I prefer the little Gucci dress.
I know you prefer the little Gucci dress. That's why I just.
I have like 5 of them.
And they're all distinct. I understand. You tell me all the time.
Yeah, as you guys
prefer
head
vanilla.
back, Briar will step aside. After you guys do your thing, he'll walk towards the large hole in the wall. Well, you guys clearly have some relaxing to do.
Wait,
Yeah, what's up?
I'm sorry, I had a question for you. I was just waiting for the others to come back. Have you ever heard of metal or weapons kind of being inside of demons before?
Yeah, lots of examples of stuff like that. The most commonly well-known is Gilgamesh metal,
Okay.
which I'm guessing you don't know about based on the extended silence the moment I said what that was.
No,
Yes.
sorry.
It's a metal from the underworld that Machiavelli figured out a way to make all kinds of amazing weapons and stuff out of. If you ever find a weapon called Gilgamesh, it's made of that. But normally that plates things. Do you mean like inside someone?
Like,
I'll poke my chest.
there's some in me.
Do you want me
No!
to remove it? I'm good at, making things made of metal. I'm not incredibly good at making, at opening up people and then closing them in such a way as they continue to work.
The last time a demon tried taking it from her, she died.
Yeah, we ran into a demon and they kept trying to kill me, and it pulled it out of me, and then when we defeated it, it dropped something and then it flew into me, and I was just wondering if you knew anything about that or if you knew anything similar.
It's possible it could be part of something else. If it's broken off from a powerful demon, or it's refined down metal of some kind, then I don't know. If you don't know how it got in you, I'm not sure how it would have gotten in you, but when devil arms break, they are reduced to shards normally, but as long as they're not totally pulverized, they retain most of their abilities. So sometimes when powerful items and devil arms are destroyed, some demons try to cannibalize them and put them inside of themselves or make use of them. I don't know, did you do that? Did you find a part of a strong demon and put it inside yourself?
I don't think so.
You don't remember anything.
No.
Didn't you say that before?
No, I don't remember anything except for right before I came into the human world.
It is possible something happened before when you can remember. It is not off the realm of possibility. There we go.
So you don't remember anything.
No,
Sounds like you couldn't handle it.
maybe?
Sounds like you tried to latch onto something bigger than yourself, and it was such a shock to your body that your memories were the cost of doing it. Did you say that someone else tried to rip it out of you?
Yeah, something else tried to.
And did it also have something similar?
Yeah, I mean, it had swords. It felt similar to me, and when we defeated it, kind of, it's still around. But when we defeated it, it dropped a shard of something, and it flew into me.
Sounds to me like you have a rival collector on your hands. Someone who's trying to put whatever it is back together. Devil arms can be restored as long as they're not totally pulverized. However, sometimes they only respond to the demon that made them. In that case, some demons take it upon themselves to consume all the pieces of them, hoping that it'll recognize them as its new owner. And if it does that, then it tries to put itself back together inside their own body. And if a person has too many of them, sometimes the mind of the weapon starts to encroach on theirs. It's possible that whatever you fought is either a rival collector, or it's another demon like you that has been completely taken over by the devil arm, and it's trying to fix itself. But if it did that, if it took itself out of your body, after it's been fused with you so thoroughly, there's a good chance that you would die from the shock.
Are you talking about the 2006 debatably a hit Fate Stay Night when you meet in Gilgamesh?
No, I'm not talking about whatever that is.
Okay.
The thing did say it wanted me to rejoin it or something. So maybe.
If you ended up here and it ended up here, it's entirely possible other pieces of this thing also ended up here. So, it's probably hunting around for the pieces, and you bumped into it when it was doing so. Did you kill it, or did it get away?
We tried to, but everyone else
away.
nearly died, and I couldn't do anything.
Next time
I
it
was
shows
fine.
up, I recommend you rip its heart out and you eat it instead. Because if it gets more shards of whatever this thing is, it's just gonna get stronger and stronger.
Oh, good. It's gonna get stronger.
Boy.
Fantastic.
I don't want to eat anybody's heart.
It's okay, we'll eat it for you.
I don't think that would be very good for you, Manny.
I mean, I've heard in some cultures that's how you are supposed to gain people's strength.
I don't want to be that person, as they say, but it is the lesser of two evils, says Sita. You either eat his heart, or it kills all of us and eats yours.
Yeah.
Which do you prefer?
I
Was that
prefer
was that like in a literal sense, eat his heart, or like?
If you can rip out the pieces of this thing that are inside of it, they'll probably try to fuse with you.
that is
Okay,
what
so you don't literally have to eat a heart.
No,
Okay. I was
You're
really
good.
worried.
you just have to rip it open, tear out the thing that's keeping it alive, and subsume it into your own body.
What he said.
Eat it.
No, I mean, it flew into you, and you didn't eat it.
No,
So,
it kind of entered my chest.
And I'll like poke my chest
Yeah.
where it entered.
just jam its heart in your chest, and there you go.
If you
Look at that
manage
as
to collect all the pieces of it, you may be able to manifest it outside your own body.
The plan hasn't changed then. You don't have to worry about eating a heart. And even if you did, I've eaten heart before. It's not that bad. But
I mean, it's mostly
What?
just meat. There's
Needs a
muscle
bit
and
of-
stuff.
Need a bit of seasoning and
Of a
tenderize.
demon?
no, bull heart.
Yeah, there's a cow heart
Or-
is served a lot of places because it's just a heck load of meat. I don't know if it's very good, and I mean it looks better than liver. If I had to eat a heart or had to eat a liver, I'd eat the heart first.
Season it a little bit, tenderize it, and throw it over a grill on a shish kebab. It's actually quite delicious.
More you know.
We know a good place.
But I
for
don't.
that.
But we don't. We're pretty sure you won't
I
have to do
think
that.
I'd rather just absorb the metal again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like an easier way to do it.
We'll save the heart eating for when we go out for shish kebabs.
Heart kebab.
You get
Whenever
the
we're
risk,
done
though,
with all
right?
of this and go to the next town and that does not have all of this going down.
You took one piece of it into you, and you lost your memories. I would watch out.
What happens when they get all the pieces?
If it's too much for you, who knows what could happen to you.
Never mind.
What?
Well, before I came through the portal here, I knew I had to find something or someone, and maybe it's this devil arm thing. Maybe it's that.
Kind of look at Arden.
But I don't know. I'm just trying to make sense of it, and I was hoping Bro would help, and he did.
It
Thanks.
sounds plausible that you'd be instinctually trying to look for it.
Maybe.
That's tough.
I don't want all of you to get hurt because of something stupid I did or may have done before coming here.
Well, now
With
I
everything
want
else
to hurt
going
it.
around here, there's nothing to worry about.
You're also not the only person who's, got shit going on.
I know.
Yeah. So don't feel bad about it.
Acquaintances
this
of ours
together.
almost sacrificed us all to a big hell demon.
What?
Motions over to Mariole. Like acquaintances of ours almost sacrificed us all to a demon.
I
was like, who do I know that did that?
I experienced.
Cal, my mentor set this all in motion, apparently. So,
Oh yeah?
yeah.
Did he?
I mean-
Well, maybe. I mean, he's very involved.
I mean, everything
the looks
everything
of
was
it.
fine until he did whatever he did.
Yeah.
Seemed like he knew it was coming, at least.
What did he do?
What exactly did he do? Like, we saw him at the museum, and then...
He turned
Like-
on a not Gino.
Alright, well, I mean, if we're turning this into a competition, my mom doesn't want me. So there.
I never knew my mom.
Neither.
I get that.
Have one.
If your mentor started everything, that means that whatever your mentor did contacted the workshop and made it show up.
Really?
Very few things can contact the workshop from this side. It was sealed away in the Lazarus Zone. That made it basically untouchable, which means whatever he used to contact it is something that the workshop was already set to be familiar with. One of the Angelos wouldn't have been able to call it. It would have been something else.
We were in a museum. There was a lot of crazy things where he was at.
We're not exactly sure what it was. He didn't really explain a lot of what he was doing.
No.
Why did he want to make the workshop show up?
You want to build stuff.
Couldn't tell you.
Arts and crafts.
Unfortunately, he's not one of those villains that monologue their master plan when they incite it.
Oh, that's not very useful.
I know, it is not!
So much easier to thwart them when they tell you what they're up to.
Exactly.
Hate the quiet
Unfortunately,
ones.
he's really smart.
Alden,
Quiet ones.
What's up?
didn't he also have a nightmare like the ones you were having before this all happened?
I can't remember.
I'm sure that's what he
Neither
said.
can I, on account of not being there.
Don't know. As Spencer, I have no idea.
Well, you said you were plagued by like nightmares and stuff.
I
Yeah.
was. I
think
don't know
I
if
think he had
was.
asked Arden about the nightmares. He was like, "You've been getting them, the nightmares," but like, which kind of might imply he might have been getting them too.
Yeah, that's how I took that.
Or
but-
he could just know about them, but yeah, probably has them.
Yeah.
There things could be implied.
Mhm.
Okay. I barely remember anything of what he
I'm
said.
Amber.
Are we still? We're back in the house. I'm gonna climb on the couch and slowly start putting the night vision goggles on Niccolo.
As they do, Briar will once again, like hands in his pockets, turn, walks towards the open hole in the side of your apartment. I'm gonna go get an aerial view of the Talon. I should let you know that while I've been hanging out around here, I've been seeing a whole lot of Lilith. So if she
great.
gave you trouble before, look forward to payback, because it looks like you're gonna have to get it. From what I saw, I'm pretty sure she's hanging out inside the Talon.
Wonderful.
Great.
You made the other one land specifically here, right?
Yeah.
The other Talon, yes.
You
You gave him
probably
a devil
pissed
star.
off Veilfar. They're more useful to him if they're sealed the way they are. Open to both sides? They're probably trying to stop you guys from causing any more trouble. That's your problem, though. He, like, steps out and falls briefly, and then you hear a flapping, and you just see this large mechanical condor, massive, like almost at like half the size of the width of your apartment, rises up with him on top of it. Anyways, I'll be around. If you ever need upgrades, I guess yell. I probably won't hear you.
Did we
Yell
use
a
that
lot.
to fly to the Talon?
It would be.
Goodbye.
This thing can't carry that many people, sorry. He like stomps on it, you see his feet kind of adhere to it. Magnetic boots, you know?
Okay, Gandalf.
I understand.
The condor would be tempted by the power of, oh, it's leaving!
There he goes. Bye.
Logan wasn't prepared for that question.
Sure was. That's the answer, he stays on it with magnetic boots. I'm not making that up, that's fucking how he adheres to it.
Alright, everyone, let's get what we can from the kitchen, get anything we can to entertain ourselves, and I say move off into the bedroom to rest for a bit.
The bed is not that big, Niccolo.
The room is, however, not open to the elements and potentially demons.
True.
We can build a fort. Also, I'm
break into
really
some-
cold.
Oh, I was gonna say, if we need more room, we could break into somebody else's apartment.
Ah, yes. Everyone is dead. We can steal beds.
If anyone's breaking into that lady down the hall's room, it's me. Let's go.
As you guys step out into the hallway, talking about going to steal the beds of others, I want to know who's going.
I'll head out.
I'm staying.
I will stay with Thea then.
Alright. As you guys head out into the hallway, you see the lights have out there flickered off as well. The only ones that are left on are the lights that are over the elevators, and even they're flickering repeatedly. As they do, with a little bit of light that's going, and with just at the edge of your dark vision, Niccolo, you see, at the edge of the hallway, not so much just darkness as you see this, and it wasn't there before, you see this, almost wall of this shifting mist-like darkness that seems to block just the edge of your view. As you see it, and as light flickers, you see a single point of detail inside of it. One singular section of it that, Gino, whenever it flickers, you can also see it. As you see what appears to be a face amongst all the darkness that almost pulls back as if the darkness was forming a hood over it and looks up. As it does, you see this silver face, and you hear the sound of metal scraping as these two massive blades emerge out from the darkness. That as they continue forward, you recognize to not just be two massive blades, but to be two large, connected, huge sets of scissors.
Fuck these
As you see
things!
this creature emerge from the end of the hallway, as soon as it loads.
Oh no,
Give it a
question
sec.
mark. Oh god. What the hell?
Oh, I hate
someone-
these.
So someone
They
please-
don't.
Holding
They don't
two-
shut the.
One set of arms holding onto this massive set of scissors that is larger than a person. A second set of arms holding onto what looks like the frozen, ripped off third set of arms from its own body that you see energy crackling at the end of. The mist all collects together into this singular form where the darkness forms a hood, and it then rushes forward towards both of you, and just before it hits you, dives down through the floor and disappears.
Is that the old lady down the hall? Because I don't know if you should go into their room.
Definitely was an old lady, and she definitely was down the hall.
You
Seeing
hear
that thing filled me with an inexplicable rage.
You hear a creaking coming from around you as the building shudders and all of the lights and power in the building finally gives way and the building goes pitch black. And that is where we're ending for today.
Hooray!
I was waiting for these fucking things to show
God,
up.
I hate them. They don't shut up.
We can't do a DMC game without a scissor boy.
We could try.
I'm waiting for it.
Snip.
All
I
right.
liked my Spice Girls best.
Snap, snap, snap. Alright, that said, YouTube side, that'll be us. We're gonna take off and you'll see more of this in 2 weeks, or if you're watching in the future, in a few seconds. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, guys.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Hello.
Adios.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.